welcome back to another week of Art with Alicia. Today we're going to be making winter ice wreaths. So I have an example right here. It's still in the container, but it looks like this. So what you are going to need is a plastic bowl or container, some natural items that you found outside, so you could find some branches with pine needles on it, flowers, berries that you find on a tree, you can find pine cones, anything like that, some water, some twine, and maybe some scissors if you need to cut any of your items that you found. So to start off, we are going to pick a container that we want our wreath to shape like. So I'm going to be using a rectangle today, but you can use a circle, a triangle if you have one, whatever shape you want your wreath to be in. Then you are going to fill this container about 2/3 full. So almost all the way to the top, but not quite. I have mine about 2/3 full. Then you are going to put your items into the water, and I'm gonna put mine face up. So if my flower looks like this, I'm just gonna put it like I'm sitting it down in the water, because these might float and I don't want my ice to freeze and you not be able to see the top of them. And you just put them in there with any design that you want. It's all gonna melt together, so however you put it, it might move a little bit when you take it to the freezer, but it should freeze for the most part. So once you're done, you're going to take a piece of twine, mine is kind of thin, so I might double it, but you're fine by the end. Since mine is thin, I'm going to make a knot at the end. And then I'm going to make another knot. And now I'm going to place both knots in the water, but I'm going to leave a loop on the outside so it'll look like this. So when I hang it, I have a loop at the top to hang. So I'm going to stick one piece on one side and the other piece on the other side. Now we're just gonna observe it and we're gonna see what items sunk to the bottom, what ones floated on top. Since we have such cold weather here in Wisconsin, you can either put your ice wreath outside to freeze, or you can put it in your freezer at home, and then we'll come back to observe it tomorrow. When you've let your project sit outside for either 24 hours or in your freezer for 24 hours, you want to take it out and observe it and see, did your items move from where you originally put it. And the science behind this is that water doesn't all freeze at the same time. So the water at the edge of our container probably froze first, and then it started to freeze within the middle, causing our items to move as the water was freezing, creating a solid. Here is how my ice wreath design came out. As always, don't forget to upload your images of your projects to our virtual club hub, and we'll see you next week.